Are you even surprised at this point? You shouldn't be, especially if you've been watching my content. You should not be surprised. SoFi's down almost 5% on the day right now as every index is falling off a cliff. The VIX is up 8%, silver's up 5%, gold's up around 2.75%. So guys, we have a lot to talk about. Not only obviously SoFi, but we're going to break down other stocks, what I'm doing in this market, kind of how I'm approaching things. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, check out my Patreon if you guys want to keep up with my actual portfolio updates, stocks I'm buying every single week, and if you want to be a part of the private Discord, that's all linked down below, pinned in the comments as well, or go to stocksrfs.com/Patreon. And now, guys, cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in. As always, let's get into it. So, like I said, we are down across the board. SoFi's down almost 5%. As the S&P, we might as well run through these indices quickly. SPY's down 0.83%. Trading deeper and deeper into this wedge. The Qs are down, let's see here, guys, over 1%, also trading deeper and deeper into the wedge, as the Russell's down 1.75%. And let's see, the Dow, which one am I missing, guys? The Dow is down 1.3%. So the Dow and the Russell, the small caps, are actually getting hit the most, funny enough. The Qs are down only 1%, as SPY's down, again, 0.8%. The VIX is now back over 20. We have silver ripping over 5%, which silver is now fighting to break through this multi-week resistance, which is at 88, 89, 90 an ounce, which I'm not too convinced yet that we're going to break through. But again, with everything going on geopolitically, Trump's tariffs, that heating up again, anything's possible. The VIX could go mid-20s for all we know, high 20s. Silver could go back over 90 an ounce. Gold could start going back over 53, 5,400. Anything is possible in this market. So SoFi, which, like I said in previous videos, we're going lower, and here we are. It's lower. We're falling down today, and I'm not surprised. You guys, especially if you've been watching my content, you should not be surprised. We've been hammering the table about this descending triangle, not an ascending triangle, which is bullish. This is the opposite, descending triangle. It's bearish. We've been pounding the table. Guys, I was like, guys, look, we're making lower highs into the support of 18.50 to 19 a share, and lo and behold, today we fell right through that. And where do we go down to, guys? We hit $17.50, which I've been talking about $17 like a madman here on the channel. Here in these videos on SoFi, I've been saying $17, $17, $17, and that's when it was at 23, 25 a share. And here we are, 17 a share. Well, I guess we have rebounded a bit off of that point. We hit, 17.58. Now we're at 18.15, but we're still down pretty big time on the day. And the fact that we took out that support, man, not a good sign. This could bleed even further at this point. That's the reality. And I'm right there to add more. I'm literally right there, but I haven't done it yet, considering this entire market is falling off a cliff, so I'm being a bit cautious. But I'm right there, guys. We're right at that level that we were talking about for the last couple of weeks. 17, that was the high from last year and the end of 2024, right? Roughly 17. Last year we hit about 17, 18 bucks right before the market took a big dump. You guys remember that? Liberation Day, the crash after that. We hit about 17, 18. That was the peak. And then SoFi got down to about $8, $9. So we're right back at that old resistance. We're holding it as support, or we're trying to at least right about now. So SoFi, it's getting worse. It's getting worse, as it is for a lot of tech stocks. Stocks in general, man. Not much green out there, and a lot of these names, the cybersecurity stocks are getting worse. Oh my goodness, man! Ever since Claude, launched their, what the heck is it called again? I forget. Claude Code or Claude Security, whatever it's called. Ever since that, I mean, these cybersecurity stocks have been getting bludgeoned. I mean, it's scary. It's scary how bad these are getting hit. And I was looking at what's it called, CrowdStrike. For a trade a couple weeks ago, and I didn't pull the trigger on it, thank God. And I'm now looking at it potentially as an investment, but I'm very cautious, considering every day it seems like since that Claude news came out, every day we're getting these $5 to $10 gap downs. It's nasty, and I don't want to get caught in this, but it is getting quite interesting now. CrowdStrike is down, like I said, 10% on the day, but now it's down 40% from all-time highs into earnings coming out on, let's see here, the 3rd of March, which is what, a week and some change away from now. So I'm very eager to see how the stock reacts after earnings. I think the earnings will be decent. Pretty good. Obviously, the AI threat is not going to reflect in their earnings right now. But what will really move the stock price is their CEO, their remarks, the guidance, how they navigate that earnings call and really answer the questions around AI. Because the 50,000-pound elephant in the room right now is, how are they going to either utilize AI? How are they already utilizing AI? How are they going to fight off the threat of AI destroying their business? You know what I mean? Or taking a big chunk of it. These are all the questions that need to be answered during the call here for CrowdStrike and all these companies, software, cybersecurity companies, SaaS companies for that matter. And I think CrowdStrike, if they navigate that well, we might get a rebound. I think that this might be misunderstood, or maybe it's an overreaction in the short term. But oh boy, if they botch that earnings call, it could get worse. But I feel like it's almost overdone, the sell-off here on CrowdStrike. Zscaler is off a cliff today as well. Let me pull this up and show you guys. Zscaler's down another 10%. Now it's down from all-time highs about 60%. I mean, guys, it's getting insane. And it's not just the SaaS names, the cybersecurity names. A lot of these stocks are getting hit. Big tech today. Tesla back under 400 a share, which I'm considering maybe adding more Tesla. If this thing gets down to the mid 300s, I might nibble a little more Tesla. It's a midterm swing. I just started buying it a couple weeks ago. I'm down a little bit, but I think Tesla's going to be a $500 plus stock potentially this year. So I'm adding it, on the dip here. So Tesla's down another 4% on the day. Netflix is down. What else is new? It's in the mid-high 70s still. Amazon's down, which it's down about 2.75%. It's been struggling to break back through 210 here, which you guys know by now. It tanked under that after earnings. So I'm looking to see if Amazon could get back over there. But then again, I don't give a crap. It's a long-term position for me. I'm adding for the next couple of years now. So for me, I don't care if it breaks through. In fact, I would rather it stay here, stay under $200 or low 200s, so I could keep accumulating shares. I think Amazon's a great value here. It's it really is the only big tech stock that I'm really adding a ton to right now. Other ones I own are Alphabet, which I've been holding for a while now. I haven't added to that in a little bit. And Nvidia, which on a side note, they have earnings coming up on Wednesday. Nvidia's up. Nvidia's up 0.75% on the day today. Beautiful green day in the midst of a nasty red day for stocks. And a lot of that is because of earnings, the hype around earnings. And this is my biggest stock position right now into the print. And I'm excited that we're up on the day in the midst of a nasty red day. That's good for my portfolio, right? And we're right on the verge of breaking out, guys. We're there. It's the moment of truth now for Nvidia. Are the bulls? Is this the real deal? Bring it. That's where we're at right now. We're testing the mid-low 190s. In fact, earlier today we hit, I think, 193. 194. And we got rejected there in the short term. But things are looking interesting. We have an inverse head and shoulders. We have a cup and handle on Nvidia right here. I like it. I like it, for a breakout over 200 at 195, but it's obviously coming down to earnings. And, a lot of people think, oh, Nvidia, they're too priced to perfection into earnings. We're going to see a sell the news event, but I'm not too necessarily convinced that that's going to happen. We'll see. But either way, I'm long. I'm excited that that's up on the day today in the midst of a nasty red day where everything's down pretty much, right? Not everything. I guess Apple's up as well, big tech-wise. It looks like, what else? Apple, yeah, it's up 2%. Jeez, man, Apple's been going crazy as there's a lot of hype around Siri, agentic AI right now. That's a big opportunity for Apple. Will they be able to capitalize on it? Will it be, as smooth as we would like it to be, or as useful? This agentic AI Siri. Let's see, because we all know now Siri is not that. When's the last time you used Siri? Let's be honest. I can't even remember. I never use Siri, and I have the new iPhone, man. I have the iPhone 17 Pro Plus Max, whatever the heck it's called. I have it, and I don't use that feature. So, yeah, if they get that firing up, I think that's going to be a crazy, value driver for Apple and the stock, potentially. We'll see. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join the Patreon for my portfolio updates and my private Discord. Guys, we're posting about stocks every day. We're talking about stocks. I post my portfolio updates and my trades in real time. Link down below. Check it out. Also pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.